Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Got a great video in store for you guys today. You guys really, truly keep it interesting. Let's get into this review. The only thing that stays consistent is the grind. Keep on grinding. So I had one of the amazing subscribers on this channel reach out. Please do a comparison. 9mm Miami Cuban link compared to a 6mm Franco. So very interesting comparison. I don't know any more information other than that. That was the request. So I'm going to just do a little bit more of a deep dive. I'm going to show you guys those chains. We're going to take them back 12 feet because you guys know on this channel, that's what we do here. In case you guys don't know, my name is Joe. I am 151.2 pounds today. And we take things on this channel 12 feet back so you guys can see a guy who's 5'6", 150 whatever pounds at the time, taking a chain 12 feet back so you guys can get the best viewing distance you can when it comes to chains. And that's going to help you guys make your purchases, okay? Because you can't always fly to where Daniel's is. You can't always fly to where this place is. You can't go there. You're buying jewelry online. You don't want to go out. We're afraid of getting sick. All this crazy stuff that the world is promoting. You got better variety online. That's where these videos come in, guys. This is going to give you the best idea of what a chain is going to look like on you in real life that I can give you. And that's what this whole channel is about, all right? So today we're going to be looking at that 9mm Miami Cuban link. We're going to be comparing that to a 6mm Franco. Please forgive me, guys. I am super amped up. I had a little bit too much pre-workout, but I'm feeling great, and I hope you guys are feeling great too. Thank you all for the love that you show on this channel. Really appreciate it. Let's put these on the wrist to show you guys the comparison. All right, guys, so on the wrist, we have the 9mm Miami Cuban link compared with a 6mm Franco. Now, you guys can see off the bat that this is a pretty, let's try to get the focus better, pretty large gap when it comes to comparisons. You know, that's a pretty big gap. That's 3 millimeters gap. You can see it off the bat. You can see this Miami is dwarfing this Franco. Now, I've been getting a lot of requests lately to show Miamis with Francos. I don't know where this particular gentleman wanted to go with this review. Maybe he's wondering if he wants to get a 9mm Miami. Maybe he's wondering if he wants to get a 6mm Franco. But at the end of the day, this gentleman asked for this review. But a lot of people have been saying, can you pair them together? So I got literally asked just yesterday, Joe, can I pair the Miami Cuban link with a Franco? Guys, you can do whatever your heart desires. There's no rules. There's no rules. It's what makes you happy, and you'll find that in the comments on this channel. To any viewer who's not familiar with this channel harbors a bunch of very experienced jewelry owners, buyers, sellers. I'm grateful to say that this channel's base is made up of people who know what they're talking about. So guys, feel free to ask me questions, but reach out within the comments. You're going to find people out there who own incredible stuff, who can give you the best advice, much better than me. So at the end of the day, this is the difference, guys. This is the difference. This is a 9mm Miami Cuban compared to a 6mm Franco. Now, I want to just say this Franco is huge. Now I know it's just the 6mm, but regardless, it is huge, and it goes the same principle with a rope chain. Rope chains look gigantic all the time, regardless of the millimeter. Same goes with the Francos. So you can see this 6mm Franco. It would not even surprise me if the gentleman reached out to me because he wanted to see the difference, just because he knows he could probably get away with a 6mm Franco. If you're looking at a 9mm around the neck, and you'll see it in a moment, and then you compare that to a 6mm Franco, you will see a difference. But this Franco is going to do very well when it comes to holding up against even this 9mm, all right? So let's throw this around the neck. We'll take it 12 feet back. We're going to do that with each chain. The Miami Cuban is at 18 inches in length, and the Franco is going to be at 20 inches in length. Again, I'm 150 pounds. Keep that in mind. I'm 5'6". Keep that in mind. I am by no means large, okay? So when you see me take this 12 feet back, you have to picture yourself, unfortunately, because I can't change the way I look, picture yourself wearing it. But this is going to give you a great idea on what it's going to look like on you. Let's start off with the Miami. Let's do that. So this Miami is hanging out again at 18 inches, and guys, it is looking super short. You guys know that I particularly like to stick to 20-inch chains from my size on the regular, but because this subscriber did not say, Joe, can you showcase it at a certain length, this is what we're looking at today. This is the 9mm at 18 inches, okay? Got those side views. Show a little bit of that neck profile. Hopefully that'll give you guys a great idea of what you're looking at. Okay. Let's throw this in the shirt in case this gentleman wants to wear this in the shirt. Give you guys the neck view like I typically do when it comes to especially Miamis at larger lengths. Because you might want to tuck it in the shirt like me. If you're like me, I like to wear my stuff inside the shirt. Very rarely do I wear things on the outside of the shirt. Nothing wrong with it if you want to. But I just typically don't do that. Anyway, let's throw on that Franco, see what that's looking like, and then we'll put them on together. Give you guys a great comparison up front. Here is that Franco at 20 inches in length. This is much more comfortable for me. It's less of a choker, but you know, it's all dependent on your opinions and your size and your style and all that stuff. So like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, we've had a lot of requests on the channel lately to show Miamis and Francos, which I find to be very interesting because they're such, I mean, they're both Boss chains, but they're such different, they're so different in shape, they're so different in style that I'm shocked that people want to see them, but I mean, we're going to see a great example right now. So let me throw that on the neck and we'll get a look at this. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have both chains around the neck. And personally, this is how I would rock this stack if I was going to stack it, okay? I would have the smaller width Franco on the outside. I'd have the larger width Miami on the inside, and the reason why, not that there's anything wrong with this, definitely nothing wrong with that, but the reason why is because even if they're at different lengths, this Franco has a higher wall. It's taller than the Miami. It's taller. It's always going to be taller because it's a box chain, right? So this can rest nicely inside here. That's what I like. What do you guys like? What's your opinions on that? I think that these two chains can definitely be paired. I mean, of course they can be paired. You can pair anything as long as you love it and you own it, right? Anything can be done. There's no rules. But this is how I would do it if I was going to do it, which I probably wouldn't do. But that's another story. But it's just not my style. But yeah, I would own it like this. I would have the, especially, you know, if I'm walking around and I got this tucked in the shirt, because that's how I do things, you'd have the higher piece on the outside, the lower piece on the inside hanging out next to it, and because you have that you have the contrast in that way, that goes well for me mentally. So let's take this thing way back 12 feet, give you guys the best look that we can give you on this channel. Check this out. This is what you're going to look like if you rock these two chains. I hope this review was helpful, guys. I appreciate the love you always show on this channel. Grateful to be here. Please continue to be patient as I try to get out all these requests and do my very best. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Take care.